Today I'm going to start talking about solid bodies. So as you can see here, I have this part and it currently includes 7 solid bodies. Now this happens when you have parts that aren't, that when you make them they don't connect. So this creates 2 solid bodies, and this normally, if I go into here, normally when you make a feature like this, it'll default to merge the result right here, this check mark. And if you merge this, it actually merges these into one big solid body. But I wanted to keep this separate, so that allows us to have 3 different solid bodies here. And then I did a circular pattern of this solid body to create all of these solid bodies right here. So that adds up to 7. Now, when I make the circular pattern, you can see it adds the little number in brackets right there to differentiate between the circular, the parts you created for the circular pattern. Now, I wanted to show you about what you can do in the solid bodies folder. You can use folders to make this a lot simpler. So I'm going to actually select all the spokes and click add to new folder. We're going to name this spokes. Alright, now inside this folder we have all of the spokes are in here. Now there's a couple of different things we can do with this folder. If we want to, we can right click this folder and we can actually control all of the bodies that are inside that folder. So let's do hide bodies. As you can see, it hid all of those bodies. We can show the bodies again and it will show every single one of those bodies. Now what we can do is we can actually change how what bodies are in this folder. We can move bodies out of this folder if we want by just dragging them up to the main solid bodies folder. We can add them back into the folder by dragging them into this folder right here. And that's a good way that we can actually control everything that is inside the folder. Now we can also see what where these bodies come from, like what feature created these bodies. If we right click on solid bodies, we can click show feature history, and now all of these bodies have a little pull down and it actually shows you what feature created these bodies. So if we go to these are all boss extrudes, and then we can see in here it's the circular pattern. Now we can go ahead and go back here and take this away. We can right click here and unclick that and go back to the way it was. But if you want to know where these bodies come from, you can right click here, select show feature history, and click the down arrow.